Welcome to English for Professional Mechanical Engineers. My name is Huang Dong-Yong. Now, guess the background of the slide is what? And who did it? Well, some of you might have the correct answers already. Yes, the background is Da Vinci's engineering notebook. And I am going to talk about the topic, engineering notebook, in this video clip. I'll begin with the outline of this unit. Why keeps an engineering notebook? Then, what is an engineering notebook? What does it look like? What needs to be documented? How to document it? Who uses an engineering notebook? And supplementary materials. This topic is kind of lengthy, hence I divide this unit into two parts, so you may have a short break in between. Let's get started with why keeps an engineering notebook. We know Apple won the patent infringement lawsuit against Samsung. Patent law is used to protect one's intellectual property so others cannot pirate it. In order to win a patent infringement case, you need to have sufficient evidence to support the originality. One strong evidence used is engineering notebook. It is recognized as a legal document to prove the origin of an idea that led to a solution. It is used to prove 1. When an idea occurred, 2. The diligence in turning the idea into a solution during the process, and 3. When an idea became a working solution. So, all the personnel involved with a specific R&D project has to keep an engineering notebook. Now, you might wonder what an engineering notebook is. And I'm going to tell you briefly in the following slides. An engineering notebook is a complete record of an engineer's work that is associated with a specific design project in chronological order. It should have clear and detailed description of your design process, and in case something bad happened to you, such as you have to stay in hospital for a long time, you are fired, and you become an angel. Any skilled person can take over the project just by going through your engineering notebook. Now, let's go to the next topic. What does an engineering notebook look like? An engineering notebook should at least have sections like project title, table of contents, and body. The center pages inside an engineering notebook might be gridded, ruled, or blank. More often than not, grid paper is a primary choice for mechanical engineers, since it is an awesome format for sketching quickly and accurately, and is a great format for everyday writing. Now, please note that all pages are numbered consecutively in the outside upper corner. The example shown here is the right page, so it's numbered in the right upper corner. Also note that there are entries for the one who keeps the notebook and a witness or the supervisor to sign and date. Then let's proceed to the next section. What needs to be documented? Which is the last one in this video clip. An engineering notebook should provide a record of all details related to an R&D project. This list is not all-inclusive. Everything you do or think about related to the project should be included in the engineering notebook. Pictures and tables are excellent ways to document parts of your process and can provide evidence that words alone cannot convey. I hereby use some visuals to show you examples about what you might want to put in your engineering notebook. The first example is a conceptual design of a luggage transformer. It's easy to understand the basic function of the luggage is the upper compartment can be detached, then attached to the bottom at the footrest to make a child seat. Next is a simple flowchart in computer programming. And next is the system configuration of a typical step motor system. You can tell the system consists of what key components and the signal flow between them. And in this slide, the system configuration of a typical linear motor system. The previous one is conceptual, while this one is detailed with complete wiring information. In addition, you may document parts design with labeled sketches and description. Yet, calculation plays an important role in dimensioning, sizing, and so on for detailed design. Here is an example of calculating mechanical advantage by hand. However, some calculations are very complicated and have to rely on computer software. Finite element method, introduced by Dr. Liu, is the most popular tool to calculate stress and strain nowadays. It is highly recommended to group the FEM results in engineering notebooks. After all the dimensions are determined by calculations, engineers make mechanical drawing to complete detailed design for manufacturing. One component in Pro Station is shown here as an example. As you know, after a prototype being made, tests would be conducted to ensure all design specifications are met. You have to document the equipment and tools used in tests. The figure here shows a 4-bar system measuring the trajectory of the motion made by an XY stage. Moreover, you need to document test conditions, procedures, and results analysis and conclusion. The results in the right-hand side present metrics of the measurements by computer. They are used to determine the performance of the tested XY stage. Remember, there's one important thing. All test data, good or bad, go into the notebook. Even bad data might be useful later. Not only you won't repeat the same test, but also they show the efforts elaborated during the process. So far, I've given you examples for specific tasks. I'd like to use this slide to remind you to respect in the R&D process and take progress notes. It helps to do the right thing write. And progress entries may 1. Reflect on tasks accomplished, successes, and failures. And 2. Reflect on failure needs and tasks to be completed. That's all for part 1 of Engineering Notebook. Hope you have got some ideas about Engineering Notebook. Thank you for watching. Have a good time and see you in part 2.